Hey guys, Jonathan here, and in today's video, we're taking a look at all 3 official LEGO Deadpool minifigures, and as of this video, these are the only official LEGO Deadpools that exist. I actually do have a 4th one I'll be showing you at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that, but let's take a walk down memory lane and look at every official LEGO Deadpool starting now. Alright, our very first LEGO Deadpool minifigure ever, and technically the only one ever to come out in a retail set, debuted with the original line of LEGO Marvel sets from 2012. He came in an X-Men set with Wolverine and Magneto called Wolverine's Chopper Showdown, and at the time, not everybody knew who Deadpool was. Now, obviously, he was popular enough to make it into a LEGO set, but he was not as popular as he is today, and so the set did not sell quite as well as it might if it came out today, where everybody loves Deadpool and Wolverine and Magneto. In fact, if I move the camera up, you can see I have the original box on display on my back shelf there, which is quite cool. It's a very historic LEGO Marvel set, so I always like to have it in the background of my videos, although today's video is so zoomed in we can't really see it. Anyways, the minifigure is really cool with hip printing and leg printing, as well as a great head print with those black and white eyes, and then of course we've got his 2 swords on the back, which, if we lift the head up and remove, you can see he's got a very detailed back print as well. Now, we'll talk about the value of each of these minifigures as we go along, but the value of an original 2012 Deadpool, as of this video, which is about a week before Deadpool and Wolverine comes out, is about $85 to $100 on his own. And I have to imagine that price is only going up, because in last year's LEGO Marvel Visual Dictionary, they didn't even reference Deadpool, and it definitely seems like LEGO will never do a Deadpool minifigure again because of how adult-oriented the figure and just character in general has become over the years. So this is technically one of the rarest LEGO Marvel minifigures ever, in that most people that get one never let go of it, which drives up the price value and makes it incredibly difficult to get on today's market. Ironically, every Deadpool we look at will be more rare than the last, and that takes us 5 years into the future. The first figure was from 2012, and Deadpool Duck here is from 2017. 1 year after the original Deadpool movie came out, and one of the final Deadpool iterations we would ever get in any version of LEGO. Now, this figure is really cool because the torso is absolutely phenomenal. I made a video combining every LEGO Deadpool, and it's really cool to use the best from each figure to create the ultimate Deadpool minifig, but this one is definitely a pretty penny. Before I tell you the price, Deadpool Duck was actually a short series that Marvel did from an alternate timeline where there was a teleportation accident and Deadpool and Howard the Duck were merged into one being. So that's what this is based off of, which is super, super obscure. One other thing to mention is that it has this incredibly cool packaging, which you can see from San Diego Comic-Con, where it was limited to probably around 1,500 pieces ever made. It might be slightly more, maybe in the 3,000 range, but we actually have never gotten a confirmation on how many were made, and all Comic-Con packaging can be opened so you can remove the figure to, display it and play with it how you want, or put it back in the packaging. That being said, it's a very detailed figure and uses that classic Donald Duck head from Disney. You can even see that there's a hole in the top, just like Donald Duck had. And this figure, as of this video, is worth in the $700 to $900 range, just because of how rare it is, and being limited, and being a popular character. Well, maybe a variant of a popular character, but nonetheless, it's still a very cool inclusion. And finally, we have the legendary Sherrif Deadpool from Comic-Con 2018. Now, just like the last one, we actually got some unique packaging for this, and when you have him in the bubble, it looks like he's speaking, and it says, "Hey nerd, psst, over here, I'm mint in box." Well, the irony is, this is able to be opened, and it's not really a box, it's a bubble, but you can see it says San Diego Comic-Con 2018 exclusive with the Deadpool logo, and we've got an advertisement on the back for the LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 video game. Now, that being said, this is the most expensive and valuable version of Deadpool to date. As of this video, he is going for almost $1,600 according to Brick Economy, the website, and that's before Deadpool and Wolverine comes out, And in one of the trailers, it looks like there's going to be a cowboy Sherrif Deadpool variant, which means that this figure might just continue to go up in price. Now, just like Deadpool Duck from a few moments ago, this was a Comic-Con exclusive, so it was probably made in a quantity of only 1,500 or max 3,000, but either way, there are not very many of these floating around out there. He's got a great hip print as well as leg printing, no arm printing, but a great torso print with the little bull belt buckle there with the horns, and on the back we could see that's adorned to the back of his vest with the 2 guns and the belt full of bullets. Now, he does have kind of like a mariachi style mustache there, but if we move it to the side, we get an incredibly detailed Deadpool head. In fact, I would say it's probably the best Deadpool head we've gotten to date, and he even has the little hood in the back that's hanging down with a little bit of extra printing there, and a big old 10-gallon hat to give him that final Sherrif look. So with that being said, I did promise you we'd look at one more Deadpool, so let's take a look at that. This is probably the one you've never seen before. So there is one more Deadpool variant we'll talk about, and this is the Traveler Tales Games Award. Now, you guys remember the LEGO Marvel Superheroes video game from way back in the day, and in that game, Deadpool kind of popped up throughout it. Well, developers of the video game could get these awards, and there were various characters like Iron Man and Magneto and Wolverine that you could choose from, but one of the ones you could pick was indeed Deadpool, as you see him here. So, it's a really cool figure, although it is the exact same one as the 2012 minifigure. It is technically its own sort of variant, and as far as value goes, these pop up so infrequently, and when they do, they're usually sold privately, that it's very difficult to tell what the price on something like this would be, but I would say at least $500 given the rarity and the fact that, well, it is Deadpool. Alright, so on the right here is technically the rarest Deadpool in my collection because it's actually a misprint. Can you spot what's printed wrong on it? Well, we're not going to play Blue's Clues, I'll just tell you. If you look at this leg, it missed the step in printing where it had the leg holster there. So this Deadpool was printed missing an entire section of the print process, which technically makes him a very, very rare minifigure. I've never seen another one like it, so for all intents and purposes, it literally may be the only misprint like this in the world, and if there are any more, well, let's just say there's going to be very, very few of them because they're not supposed to be like this. So it's pretty much impossible to put a price on. I have no idea what it would be worth, but it is technically the rarest Deadpool in my collection. So with that being said, let's zoom out and wrap this video up. Alright guys, let me know which of these Deadpools are your favorite. And of course, be sure to check out my video where I combined all the pieces to build the ultimate, purest custom LEGO Deadpool. Thanks so much for checking out today's video. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.